What's up, guys? It's KingBritneyChanel. You already know. So, honey, Tasha K put out this leaked audio or private recorded phone call that she's had from last year with LovelyTi. You know, the infamous call that she was telling everybody that she was going to release. I'm going to give my commentary on it, but before we get started, definitely make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And let's get into the commentary, honey.
I already know it's your girl Britney Chanel.
Alright, so just to give y'all a mini breakdown before I really get into the video. Basically, TK puts out a recorded phone call from her and LovelyTi way back when or whatever. Because at that point in time, TK has been trying to make it seem like LovelyTi got Malibu to put out a video bashing or dragging her. Well, Lioness put out receipts that proved that LovelyTi was stressed about the Farmerie situation, was trying to salvage her friendship because she didn't want the Farmerie situation to mess up her friendship with Tasha. And it just basically the receipts prove that there was no conspiracy against TK. They proved that she wanted to salvage their friendship and that Malibu had nothing to do with the conclusions that people came to about Tasha K. People came to their own conclusions about Tasha K via Tasha K's actions and things that she's put up on her platform. People decided to make their own conclusions about her. And this whole time, she's been making it seem like, oh, you know, these two conspired. Well, the receipts have been dropped and everything, and I'm getting ready to talk to y'all about my whole opinion on this whole situation. I don't think that, I think LovelyTi was stressed out. I think that TK allowed Farmerie to come in and just basically torpedoed the whole friendship due to lies, just foolishness. Because none of that phone call proved that LovelyTi was conspiring with Malibu, or that Malibu was, you know, Malibu had his own opinion. Malibu had his own opinion on things that were going on via what he was seeing in Tasha K's track record, which was mentioned in the receipts. So I'm getting ready to tell y'all all about my opinion on the whole situation, because I think TK ain't doing nothing but manipulating with this. And let's get into it all. Honey, who TK thinks she fooling with this audio? Like, I mean, I'm gonna just say this, and this is what I felt after I listened to it, okay? It just really didn't do anything. Like, Tasha K in my mind has always been a non-receipt person, and then when she does bring these alleged receipts, they're always receipts that have nothing to do with what people are alleging or trying to solve. You know what I mean? I've been saying this since last year. So she puts out this recorded phone call with LovelyTi. First of all, because I watched Lioness's video earlier, so it put more clarity on the situation. And shout out to Lioness for that, for dropping those receipts. Real receipts, people. Real receipts. Okay? So it really put things into perspective for me, like looking at the situation, because I feel like it's always some manipulation going on when it comes to this sort of stuff. It's always just embellishing, and then you start to just unravel the thread piece by piece by piece by piece when it comes to TK and the stories that she puts out. That's why I say it's all entertainment purposes with me when I look at TK, because I don't take none of that mess she be putting up there seriously. So she releases this audio recording of her and LovelyTi, and what I took from that phone call is this is a person, like I said, that plays ball. This is a person that plays grit. You know, Tasha K has admitted to being gritty. She said, you know, it's a cutthroat business, but I don't really think it's cutthroat. I think that people are just either they're grit or they're not grit, you know, because I've worked with people in the entertainment business, and all the people that I came across were not grit. So it's just some people are grit and some people are not. Now, my first thing when I was listening to this whole thing is, who records their friend when they're trying to solve a real issue between a friendship or whatever. And then this whole narrative that TK has been putting out is, oh, this is why I can't have YouTube friends, this is why I can't do this, because this and this. And I think it's just really, me looking at it, it's just, some people are self-sabotaging people. Some people are people that they are like, I'm gonna get you before you get me type of people. And I kind of get that vibe from everything that TK has put out. Now, the key things that I took from that audio is that she said that she felt like Farmerie was a mentally ill person. Okay? Now, if this is what she said on her own audio from last year, because this is when the situation happened. So if you felt in your mind that a person was mentally ill, why the heck would you allow them to get up on your platform saying things that you know is going to be off? If you're a rational person, what human being is going to allow somebody that's mentally ill to get up on their platform and just say crazy stuff, and then you're confused as to why the public and other people was looking at the interview as if it was crazy? You know what I mean? And then you take it further to where you're like, okay, I felt like Malibu and LovelyTi was against me. And I'm listening to what she's saying, but the part that really got me is when she was like, she exploited a mentally ill person. That's the part that I was like, this reaches a whole new level of grit. Okay, you just was good with exploiting a mentally ill person for views on your channel. That's how you give it up. That's how you get down. But we already knew that she was grit like this, so I'm not even surprised. It's just a whole new level to a layer to the situation, I'll say. But it's just like, if you listen to the recording, it seems like LovelyTi is trying to put what is going on together, because the way Tasha K was just coming at her on the thing, and then it sound, I don't know if like LovelyTi caught on, but the way Tasha was talking was like, you know how like the gangsters, they could kind of tell if somebody's wearing a wire. That's how she was talking. So you remember that day that we had said da 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 da, and of course, like Lioness was saying, you a person that's gonna, if you recording the call, you're gonna put on your actor skills. And the person who's not privy to the fact that they're being recorded is like, you know, it seemed to me like LovelyTi was putting the pieces together. And the reason why I say that is because Tasha K was always going in circles when it comes to stuff. So she's like mentioning the fact that people are, that Malibu, she was saying Malibu dragged her, and you know, oh, the attorney general was coming, you know, was, and Farmerie was getting lawyers to try to come at you, and I was just being a friend coming to you. And this is the part that if y'all missed that, LovelyTi and Lioness had put the whole play-by-play. LovelyTi had a channel before and had lost the channel, so she worked hard to build her channel to where it is now. Just like everybody else on YouTube, they work hard. They don't want people to, you know, flag their channel. Because it's real, it can happen. So I think personally that Tasha K is real grit, and she's very competitive. She's always running her mouth and saying this is a cutthroat business. She always wants to be the first to put a story out. And I'm thinking that she told LovelyTi, in my mind, this is just my opinion, you know, I don't know what the real situation is, but in my opinion, it seems like Tasha K is willing to play ball on whatever level, and she's willing to try to knock out competition on any level, any means necessary. So you knowing, and Lioness was saying this too, you knowing that a platform as big as LovelyTi's, and LovelyTi video already went viral, no interview or nothing, it already went viral, the video, and it was doing numbers, doing good. So people start sending LovelyTi receipts. That's the facts and the truth about who Farmerie is. Tasha K wanted to put out this bugged out interview with somebody who she knew, who she claimed that she thought was mentally ill, that she said she exploited for views via her own words. It seemed like she wanted the opposition, which was LovelyTi's video of the receipts that was being put out proving that Farmerie was fraudulent all along. She wanted to knock that out the way so that her video or that interview with Farmerie was able to trend the internet. And if y'all pay attention, this is looking eerily similar to the daytime tea time situation, to where she did an interview with Avion Fallstar, and then here come Candace putting an interview out with somebody contradicting what her interview was about with Avion, and Tasha went into protective mode, and next thing you know, Candace is like, stuff is wrong with her channel, and and Candace seemed like she was saying stuff about, I'm very careful what I'm saying for legal purposes and all of that. We don't know what TK could have talked about with Candace, but I'm saying it looked eerily similar to me that she could put a buzz in somebody's ear. The same kind of situation she did when Candace had that interview where she told her that the Savages or something was filing a police report. It seemed like she could play that same game. Like, that's what she could have did to LovelyTi. She could have, she did say, the Attorney General and Farmerie is planning to flag the channel. What attorneys did Farmerie have when Farmerie was just up there not too long ago, y'all, talking about she was not employed? She was not employed. So how was she going to be able to afford a lawyer to come for LovelyTi? You feel what I'm saying? It just seemed like she's friends with these people, and once they contradict her story that she put out, or they have a story contradicting hers, and she don't want to look like she put out fake news, which people kind of already peep game with TK. Like, a lot of people don't. It's people that rock with her that's her winos, and it's people that just don't believe anything that she puts out. Like, I'm just at that point where I don't believe really anything that she really puts out. I take it as entertainment purposes. As she told me on my channel when I interviewed her, I said, well, are you doing this for the views? I ain't doing it for free. Y'all remember that? Honey, it's seeming to me that she plays ball, and by any means necessary, whether they friend or not, she gonna say whatever she have to say to get them people out the way so that her videos can trend the internet. And that's a person, honey, that you just can't be friends with, because she's just self-motivated, self-preservation, and all of that. Like, she made this whole situation in my mind seem like LovelyTi just didn't have her back or whatever. It's like, no, two people don't have to agree on a situation. But the problem with her was, you wanted your story so bad to trend that you was willing to come at that lady, tell her whatever, so that she took her video down. And that's probably why she was on there saying, I put the video on my website and I was trying to send people to my website, because ain't no telling what TK has told her. She was saying the Attorney General. People get scared when stuff like that. You start talking about attorneys and people going to sue and all this other stuff. And if you trying to protect your channel, you like, okay, I'm going to take the video down. So Lioness had put out there that LovelyTi had went and edited the video and took a lot of stuff out. And then the video was hit when she put it back up there with age restrictions and all that, meaning that somebody was trying to repeatedly mess with the video or flag the video, or do something to the video to where they put that on there. And it's just seeming to me, a person that has already admitted that they are cutthroat by any means necessary, a person that is just that they exploited a mentally ill person. I can't put it past that sort of person to be doing foul stuff. I'm sorry. I don't know what she thought she was going to accomplish with this audio. I don't even know why we're still talking about this Farmerie situation in 2019. It's almost 2020. By the time we look up, it's going to be 2020. and this lady is still harping on this Farmerie situation. The fact of the matter is, you allowed Farmerie to come in. You said you felt like she wasn't telling the truth about the herp and everything else, and that she had mental illness, and that you exploited her for views. So the problem would lie with yourself, because you put that up on your platform. People weren't, coming up with narratives to try to make you look crazy. You made yourself look crazy. Because anybody who's saying, okay, I feel like this person has mental illness, you would be like, I'm not putting this person on my channel. And then it's not even like Cardi or people didn't reach out to try to give her the correct story, where she could have gotten an interview that probably would have trended the internet. She didn't want to hear it. She didn't want to hear anything that was not the story that she wanted to go with. And it just seems like anybody who contradicts whatever story she's telling, she doesn't want them in the way. And I'm starting to see that now. Like with the whole Avion Foster thing, she started coming for the lady and the lady teeth and all of that. And, next thing you know, Candace is having all these problems with her channel and all this stuff. So it just seems to me like it could be some stuff going on, with some shady stuff going on behind the scenes, if you ask me. It just seems like, you telling these people are your friends, but if they put out a story that's contradicting to your story and it makes your story look questionable, which a lot of that mess she be putting out, in my opinion, looks questionable if you just do your due diligence. Like the whole Travis Scott, Kylie Jenner thing. Dude put her in the video and was playing music like I don't even know who this lady is. So a lot of people didn't even know celebrities was talking about it. Basketball players and people that was friends of Travis Scott was on their social media talking about it. And it just was like, her situation is she always wants an exclusive. And she always wants to be the first at doing something. And the problem with that is, when you want to be the first at breaking a story or putting a story out, that means that you're not waiting for credible sources to vet the information or anything like that. So that means that you're willing to take all of the legal ramifications, the burdens and all of that. And big newspapers, magazines, all of that, they have people that are vetting the stories. They're going through their editor's process. They going through the stories and stuff like that. And then they put it out to the public. So when y'all see me doing commentary, the stories have already been at major news platforms. So if anything go down, I'm just giving commentary, and those other people are responsible because they have put the story out first. But because she wants to put these exclusives out and then be trying to say allegedly, you can't say allegedly if it hasn't already been alleged. That means that the source is coming from you. So in the event anything goes down, they're going to sue you. It's not like she's doing stuff like a LovelyTi or the other people that talk about the stuff that's just already out in the news, where the people would have nobody to blame but the bigger institutions that's already putting that out in the press. I don't know why she was trying to make it seem like LovelyTi was doing whatever. LovelyTi, when the girl Farmerie first put the video out, LovelyTi did like any other blogger would do. She talked about the girl in the girl's video and did commentary on it. People sent LovelyTi receipts, and LovelyTi started to believe that the girl was not telling the truth. Tasha K is the one who admitted to exploiting the girl, which she did. You allowed the girl, because in your mind, you thinking the girl has some mental illness. You allowed the girl to get up on your platform and talk about all these yeast infection creams and all this other foolishness that she was talking about with no way of proving any of this stuff. And then you're mad with other people because they just was looking at you sideways. It's just, honey, this whole situation, I feel like it's manipulation. I don't know why she put out that audio. It just really didn't prove anything other than the fact that you just a real grind person who exploited somebody with mental illness, according to your words. And that will record their friends. Don't that sound like another YouTuber that's all doing all these recordings of people? Like, who gets down like that? Who records their friends randomly? Do y'all record y'all friends randomly? Leave your comments about this whole situation down below. It's KingBritneyChanel, and I will see y'all on the next video.